Hi, I'm casket clinket artist Dean Heron, and today we'll be making our own traditional bent knife. We're going to actually shape the blade to start off with, just so that we can come up with a profile that looks like something like this. We want to make sure we're using our safety goggles. I have a dust mask on right now as well. And if you have long hair, make sure you tie it up and put it behind you, of course. And as well, if you have long sleeves or something like that that actually get caught in the wheel that's spinning here, roll up your sleeves, and that way they won't get caught in the machinery. Now you've taken some time and you've made yourself the nice profile. You can see that we've cut the center line on there, and it's even on both sides, so that we can go ahead now and start putting the bevels onto it. You'll see that it starts thick on the center where your center line is, and it bevels down towards the edge of the bottom here. So you get a nice slim profile to it. So you're going to go one way, you're going to flip your knife over, and you're going to go the other way. Okay. And then what that does, it creates a nice bevel on each side of this. And it's a slow process, so just like we've done for this profile, we've created this profile here. We do 2 or 3 passes along the stone, and then we quench it into some cold water, just so that we don't burn the steel. Once you start burning the steel, you start taking the temper out of it, and you don't want to do that quite yet. And this process is just a nice, slow, methodical way of using the machine. You can see where I can start my blade back here, and then I'm going to move this way, move up to the tip of the blade. So I'm just going to start from the thick, work to the thin, do a few passes, quench it in my cold water, and then come back and I'll do this side. You can do it evenly as you're making your knife. So after I've taken the grinder to as far as it can go with the metal, I change it to putting it onto my workbench, and I'll use a file, and I'll use the fine side of the file to get that bevel nice and flat. And you're just taking the file and you're moving it up and down the metal from the edge right down to from the edge of your knife to the top part of your bevel, or centered line of your piece of metal. And after I've done that, and I'm getting both sides flat, I'm also working on the bottom side as well. I'm working on the bevel, making sure it's nice and flat, and that way when you start using your knife, it's actually easier to keep an edge to it.